guidance and counseling personnel, I would have offered that service to make sure that Binta was protected in school. But of course, within that short period that she stayed, she was withdrawn from school and taken away. So at that point, there was no other thing we could do. Because knowing that Binta suffered because of the school, we would not just have, let her, be. There were even plans that Binta would not have to pay anything in school, lunch and everything. So even if I did not provide, teachers would have provided. But the school was ready to make sure Binta feels comfortable in school. But we could not do anything when the parents withdrew her.
Thank you. I think maybe you left the services too late. You could have started providing it from day one when she returned. But thanks for that answer. The second one is in relation to the ages of the children. Don't you think 18, 19 is a bit high for a grade 9 student, seeing the entry age is 7 years?
In the provinces, it may not. Taking into consideration the time, some of them go to school late. So it may not. That was just an estimate, because normally they will come to grade 7 at the age of 14. Okay, so they would be around 17 when they get to grade 9.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Imam Jallo, you have the floor, please.
As a very seasoned educationist, we have seen these problems happen to our children. What advice would you give the ministry to put in place to ensure that this type of situation do not arise in the future? Thank you.
Well, I think counseling is necessary, talking to students. We teachers, we do talk to students a lot. We advise them. At that time when this problem was brewing up, I don't know, the interaction between the students and the ministry at the time. But I want to believe that a timely intervention from the ministry would have been, had a very big impact in preventing this thing happening. Well, when the case of Ibrahim Abari was being discussed, maybe the ministry could have suggested, let us close school for a week or two, and then send the children on holidays. Perhaps that would have minimized the impact. That's my opinion. Did I answer your question? Yeah.
What I want to appeal is on the issue of Binta. We have all heard about our case. What I want now to appeal is that let people just let our case be, let not the case be discussed. Because now she's now with her children, she's now married. And that is the only appeal I make.
Okay.
Thank you very much. If there are no further questions. Hold on a second. Yeah.
Mendy.
Yes,
earlier on, I recall you said because of the harassment and the stigmatization on Binta, you advised for her relocation.
Yes, we did.
So the result of your inability to do something about it, to resolve it, was not hinged on the parents' withdrawal, her withdrawal by the parents. You advised the withdrawal.
Yes, we did.
For relocation.
Not withdrawal, look, relocation. Withdrawal would mean taking her completely out of school.
Relocation.
Yes.
So you advised the relocation.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, so you were sort of formulas to have coached and resolved the matter at your local level?
Whatever we had intended to do for Binta, I think, with a population of 500 students, obviously, some of them would escape the net. They would still torment her in school, and much more in the village too, because we wouldn't be there when she interacts with other people in the village. So to me, relocating her was the best option at the time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mendy. If you have any concluding remarks to make, please proceed to do so now.
Yes, thank you, Chairperson. I would be very short and brief. Yes, these things have happened. I think I'll just go direct to the point and say, the victims of whatever unfortunate event, whether it is school demonstration or any other event, perhaps at that time they never had hope that somebody someday will listen to them and hear their story. Now that the TRRC has come, we all have the opportunity to hear the stories. And having heard the stories, I think the victims still have the hope that someday something will come out of it. They will be taken care of. If I may refer to the case of Musa, Binta, who were directly attached to me, notwithstanding the others are also very, very important. I think these people need to be rehabilitated, either medically or psychologically. And Binta is still young. I believe she has potential. She can make a living on her own if she is assisted in any way possible. So I want to appeal to the Commission to ensure that after hearing all these testimonies, I believe the Commission will be in a position or is in position to advise the authorities to really consider the plight of these people. I think we Gambians, we never wish to have the TRRC, but circumstances beyond our control made us to have a TRRC, which of course is a very, very important body. Without you people, the stories would have been swept under the carpet, and people will continue to live in pain for the rest of their life. So I thank you for a job well done. And I want to say to all Gambians, especially those who have information that could be useful to this body, to come forward and share their information. That's my concluding remarks. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Mendy, for those wonderful remarks and the support for the Commission. The work that we have been assigned to do is indeed establish the truth that would help us in reconciliation and healing in the country. But thank you so much for your testimony, and thank you also for the support that you have given as a splendid educationist. Your concern for pupils, your concern for the community is indeed commendable. Again, thank you so much for that. Council, are we ready with the third witness for the afternoon? Please inform us.
Indeed, we are ready, and it will be, I believe, a short testimony. So I believe if we return at 3 o'clock, we'll hopefully finish at 4 or not long after that.
Thank you very much. We will resume at 3 o'clock, and if necessary, go until midnight. Thank you. Meeting is adjourned.
No problem.
Chairman, you're dealing with very